Good afternoon and welcome back to the 2022 PGA Championship here at Southern Hills. We are joined by Tyrell Hatton, who put forth a second round 68 today. He is 2 under par for the championship. Tyrell, 4 straight birdies there today that really kind of thrust you up on the board, kind of got you in range. It's kind of a pretty good position going into the weekend.
Yeah, it was obviously we had a nice run on the back nine, able to take advantage there of the conditions being a bit kinder to us. It was quite strange. Obviously, our front nine today was still, it was tough. It was gusty, and then so we sit on the 10th tee, and it just dropped out of nowhere. So yeah, had a nice run there. Obviously, pretty disappointed with the finish, to be honest. I had 3 good putts on the last 3 greens, and obviously none of them went in. So I kind of did my bit there, as it wasn't the easiest to hole putts this afternoon. Maybe a combination of not being able to be cut and rolled added to that, but they were pretty bobbly. So not the easiest to putt on.
Okay. We're going to go across to Gary on 3.
Tyrell, can you talk about the taking advantage of the draw? You got the better end, and did you stick your head outside this morning in the midst of that heavy wind and wonder, boy, what are we in for today?
No, I mean, I was watching the golf this morning on my iPad, in amongst watching the Formula One practice in Barcelona. So pretty chilled morning. Obviously, there's a few guys that have had fantastic rounds yesterday, and obviously this morning, JT and Fitzy, some pretty good golf in the conditions they faced. At the same time, we had tough conditions yesterday morning. It wasn't like it was a walk in the park then, and it was still a little bit breezy for us for our front nine. Obviously, the back nine's completely different because we really didn't have a huge amount of wind, so we definitely had the better side of the draw there. We just hope that you can actually hit it close enough to not have a stressful putt.
Anybody else for Tyrell? Jaime on 3.
Hi, Tyrell, they didn't cut the greens today. I just wondered, they may have gotten a little slower in the afternoon. Did you feel that was an advantage or disadvantage or any kind of effect on you?
I wouldn't say it's an advantage. I mean, we're playing a major championship, not a monthly medal, and they're bobbling all over the place. So it's so hard to hold putts. So you can hit a great putt, and they just don't even look like going in, which is hard to accept when we're playing in a major championship. And from my point of view, obviously, I hope that the greens are nicer over the weekend. But saying that, I still need to be able to hit decent shots to give myself opportunities to make birdies. So we'll just see where that takes us.
You understand why they didn't cut them? I mean, are you okay with that?
Yeah, I mean, that totally makes sense.
Yeah.
With the winds that they had this morning, it was pretty brutal with the gusts that they had coming through at times, and the greens they've got some decent slopes on them, so they can't make them quick. Otherwise, it's just, 1, it will slow the rounds down even more, and 2, pretty much make it unplayable.
Thank you.
Gary on the same microphone.
Tyrell, if ESPN was going to pick out one shot of yours to show tonight on a highlight, which one would you suggest?
Oh, well, I just said in the Sky Kart, you can see why I use pings for my birdie on 14, the par 3. I didn't hit that one out the middle, and it still flew a decent distance, and trickled up there to a couple of feet, which is just about in range to be a stress-free putt this afternoon.
Tyrell, thanks for finding us and for the visit, and have a terrific afternoon.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You guys too.